Hello and welcome. It's Fiona Fernandez live. Here I am. Just thought I'd be over the table tonight for joining me. Let's see how that looks on the screen. Wow, so much happening this week with the sales. Huge sales. Just get my video up. Look, I've got my new catalogue. Oh, I can't open it and show you anything. Let me get that going. Make sure my sound's on. Yep, good. Jolly good. Always like it when the sound works. Righty-o. Wow, what have we been doing this week? I've been busy going through my shelf and taking things off the shelf like this and just writing on them how much the sale price is, so that when I put them into my stash, if I want to sell them like down the track, I know how much it costs, $37, and it's $33.30 on sale. So I'm sort of just starting this little plan. I hadn't done that before. So I put a post up a little while ago tonight to show you a card. Now I don't have the card now to show you because it was given to somebody, but I did put it on my page. Hang on, let me get my phone and I might be able to show you there. And it was a lovely fun card to do, and I actually used this one. And where's the other one? This one. Now it's a stitching group that the card was for, so that's why I did that. Let me find my photo. Here we go. So this is my Instagram post, and I'll come up a bit closer with that. So I just stamped, I started stamping around the card a bit, you know, and then I sort of went straighter and I went, oh, I like that. Now, the fun thing about stamping, one of the fun things I like about making cards, is if you do something that's sort of, you know, oh, I didn't plan to do that, you can always cover it up, highlight it. And the middle piece there, originally, that stamp, it was sort of weird when it happened. I had the stamp in my hand because I was testing it on a bit of paper, and I had the card made without the middle bit on yet, and it was just sort of over to the side a bit, and I turned around and I must have, because I had the stamp in my hand and I was moving things, I'd accidentally stamped the center of the card. I was originally going to put it inside the card, and it was really funny. I just sat there looking at it going, oh, I really like that stamp on the front. Oh, but it's a bit crooked. Oh, what am I going to do? So that's how it evolved into being that way. So I ended up using a bit of designer series paper underneath that, and then cutting out the squares and putting the stamp on the top, and it worked out really good. So I was really happy with it. And I just used some of the circles. So the layering circles are on sale. I've put a link in my link tree. So if you're on my By Fee Handcrafts Instagram account, you go into the link tree there, because I can't put links on the posts themselves. I can put them into the Facebook links, so Facebook posts. So I've just put it on here. So if you click on my link to that, either here, I was going to say web page not available. That'd be right, wouldn't it? Why? Link tree. Let's try that again. That's funny, isn't it? I did test it earlier, and now it's not working on my phone. Not good. I better go and check the Facebook one. Hang on a second. Let me go and find my Facebook post. By Fee Handcrafts. Just got to find that one. Okay. So on my Facebook post, I've put it down here. Let me check it in there. Is it working there? Don't know why it's not working on the link tree. There it goes. So this goes into my Stampin' Up page. I just accept all cookies. And I've done a project in there. So if you go to the My Project section of my Fiona Fernandez Stampin' Up, if you go down the bottom, you can actually see the links here. You've actually got to scroll down the bottom to see those. So in the My Project section, I've put the picture. I didn't put many words into it this time because it was really just about what's on sale. And yeah, so I've put most of the things in there that I could. That I used on that card. There was one stamp set that I wasn't sure what I used. This one, wishing, if anyone knows what that one is, wishing you all the best. I cannot work out what that stamp is off, but it matched the other stamps really nicely, so I used it with it. Hi, Di. And yeah, so I thought I'd just put that in there for you because some people might like to see, you know, that card and make something like that. It's a really easy stamping card, and those watercolor shapes, they're just so nice to use, you know, and they come up so good like you're an artist. That's what I love about it. And so if you go down to the bottom here, you can just go to my site, go to my store, contact me. So if I go to my site, that takes you to the Fiona. So if you see on this sheet here, FionaFernandez.stampinup.net, that's where that goes. Just wait for it to come in. And it goes to this page. So on a phone, the little tabs across the top are in there, the hamburger. On a computer, they're across the top of the screen. So you go to My Projects. So this is where I put my cards each week after I do a live. Hi, Athena. And I try and put them all in there. So I can spotlight one of them, and then the rest of them are underneath. So last week's cards here, one before. So if you ever go, oh, what did she put in that, and you don't want to watch the whole video, because I understand, it can take a while. I try and put the main things in there. You know, you can choose your own colour cardstock or inks and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll put them in, but that way, there's just got lots of different ideas in there. All right, so that's how to do that. Oh, while we're in the link tree, hang on a second, let me go back to the link tree one. Where was that? Let's try this link tree thing again. Okay, so in my link tree, I'll have to fix up that link, obviously. I'll have to check that somewhere else. If anyone wants to check that link, that would be nice, thank you. On the Stitchery watercolor shapes, I want to know if it goes to my, I copied exactly the same link that I just opened in the Facebook page. So I've got my blog here, see links to the last chance sale. So if you go to that one, let's hope this one works. There we go. The latest blog post is that one with the colors showing, and I've got all the links here. I quite like the Excel links because I can filter the columns on the percentages, but I've colored them in for you so you can see the colors. You can just go to the website now. It's, you know, the sale is live, and you'll also know if you go to the website that things are there. Things on the list may not be there anymore because some of them have sold out already. On the website, it shows you the full price crossed out and the sale price in pink. It doesn't say it's 60% off, whereas on the sheet it tells you this is 60% off, this is 50% off, whatever. So but you can still see what the price is. Kiddo, any questions? Feel free to pop questions in the comments if you have any questions. So last night we had a team meeting. So I have a little team, a lovely team that's growing. It's wonderful. And I had a team meeting, so I did a little workshopy thing on a little bag. So this one here uses some of the, I've used a mixture of things that are current as well as things that are going. So I thought I'll show them to you. Just put my stitchery away for a minute. We'll come back to that in a second. And I'm not going to make a bag tonight. I just wanted to show you. So this bag idea came from someone called, I think it's Gosia McKinnon. You can look her up online, and she's got a real nice little tutorial on her blog on how to make one of these bags, and I'll put that in the links as well. Actually, I might just put it in the comments here so that you can see it in the comments. Gosia McKinnon inspired the little bag, and that way you can go and look her up if you want to. And yeah, such a cute little easy bag. Look, it was so lovely. And so this one here, I've used this punch. So this punch is on sale. This is called the Essentials. I've got my things right in front of me, so I've got my shopper as usual, so I can look at things. So I'm going to talk about the sale stuff a little bit, and then we'll make a card. Okay. This one is called the Essential Tag Punch. It's $17, so that's 50% off. $34 normally. So the way I do these tags, you might notice they're a bit longer than that. So to do that, I measure that, which I think was 4. Let's just check. The image on the top is the right size. So that's 4 and a little tiny bit. So just show you how I do that. Let's go 4. So you can do this with lots of the punches. Did I go the right size there? Yep. So basically, if you want to make a bookmark, you could do it longer, you know, and you don't stick it into the punch like this, because you'll chop everything off if you do that. You go this way, and I just go just till I can see it disappearing. And you've got to keep it nice and straight here. Make sure it's all lining up. This, you don't want to have it crooked. Make sure it's all lined up. And just when it's just gone in there, just hold it really carefully and start pushing down. Get your halfway point, and that way it's sort of now locked in a bit. When it gets locked in there, I think I've got it right. And just push it down. And ta-da! You've got an edge and a little piece. There we go. So I chopped that much off. Doesn't matter if you chop a little bit more off, but it depends what size you want to do. So that is a really handy punch for doing that. And that's how I did these. And then I just chopped them off to suit the bottom one behind it. So I wanted to do, now this colour is staying, by the way. This is fresh freesia. We love fresh freesia. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one. Let's do another one of these. Let's chop that bit off. Oops. Oops, I've still got a bit of flour. Let's go that way. And I'll go, so that one was 4, so I'm going to go 4.5. What have I done there? That end's not right. I'll chop that end off as well. I'm going to go to 4.5, a bit over 4.5, or maybe 4.6 to get a little edge around the edge of it. Move my little bits of rubbish out of the way. And then, to do this one, now I didn't put the whole thing in. Of course I can't, because it won't fit. Look. So I just do one corner at a time like this. See? There's a corner. And then do the other side. Ta-da! Ta-da! There we go. Look, that's what you can do with that. Well, one of the things you can do. 2 of the things. And then you can just fancy up your label. Put it on. Oh, how perfect did that work out? I had to chop a bit of that off, but I can't believe that worked out so well. So then I glued that together to do the other one, and I used this little piece here. Now this is a current punch that's going to be in the new catalogue as well. So if you want to know what that's called, go to the punches page in your current catalogue. There's punches, 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 punches. Is it in this one? No, actually I think it's in this one. But it's definitely in that one. Is it this one? No, I might be a catalogue behind in my head. Don't worry about me. I'll tell you what it's called. It's something trio, I think. Hang on, let me look. Trio. You type the word trio in. Yep, you type the word trio in your search, and that'll come up. Trio, very best trio punch, $37. That's a very handy punch. So you can see on the website what it does with all the little samples, but it does this. So I glued it together before I punched it on that one, but I'll just punch it and I can show you. So you just pop it in and just work out, if you've got the stamp on there already, it's easy to see where halfway is. I tend to do it this way so I can see both sides here, and there's also a line on it there, so you can see where the middle is. So if you were marking it, let me just push that in. Oh look, I think there's a little center thing on that other one. I just noticed that. There's a tiny little taggy bit. Is that in the middle? Might just be a fluke. 2, 3, hang on a minute. 23, I think it is. It's half of 23, 11.5, it is. That little white piece there, I don't know if you can see that. There's a little tiny dot there, just there. And that's halfway. I can just line that up. And put it there because I can see it now. Go straight in, keep it nice and straight. And push it down. Ta-da! There, I've got another one. See, how quick is that? Handy little tag. Right. So, that's that. That's my punches for the night. Now, no, I've got one more. Got one more to show you. I'll just put that over there. This little one has been on the web for a while. It's been around for a while, this one. And it's a gorgeous little flower. It did coordinate with some paper at one stage, but it's been in the clearance rack for a while. And it's called Small, I think, flower. Just type flower punch in. Type flower punch into your search bar. Small, oh no, it's bloom. Small bloom punch. And it's $13.80 instead of $23. So I did the centre of my flowers. I haven't fiddled with this one yet because I was waiting for it to dry last night. So you can fiddle with it once it's dry and make sure they all fold up a bit. So to make the flowers, we wet them. And I used some of the dyes. So this one here is from the Hello Irresistible set, which is a new thing. But you can get any sort of flower dye or shape, flower punch. There used to be a bigger, there's daisies. Someone used daisies last night. Who used daisies? I think it was Diana. And that looked really nice, layered on here. And then, so I just wet it with a bit of water and you squish it up. So Gosia tells us all that in her video. Must learn to say her name right. We'll have to find out. Anyway, so this seam binding ribbon is disappearing. I'm very sad about that. I love it. Here we go. Seam. So gorgeous. Uh-oh, it's not coming up. I might have put the word in. No, try it crinkled. Sometimes you've got to check your searches. Sometimes it doesn't come up. Crinkled is not coming up. Seam is not coming up, which means it's gone. So, a bit sad about that. I love it because you can colour it in. There it is. So the designer series paper, this was the, which one's that called? Who knows what that one's called? I haven't got the packet handy. Happiness. Is that what it is? Happiness abounds, I think. Designer series paper. Okay, Hues of Happiness Sweet Collection. The whole sweet collection that goes with that paper is still there. It's not on sale, but it's retiring soon. And the bundle's still there. The stamps and the dies sold separately are still there and they're on sale. So the stamps are $28.70 instead of $41, and the dies are $28 instead of $56, which is great. So that's good. The paper is on sale for $16.80, this paper. Now Fresh Freesia is staying, so that's a colour that's still with us. Oh, you used 3 daisies dye. Yeah, it looked really good. So that's just a bit of sale talk. I'll just show you my stamps. So what I've done tonight, I thought, what will I do tonight? That's how it started. That's what I do on a Wednesday evening. Like, what will I do tonight? Right, I'll just pop the bags out of the way. And I've just decided I wasn't going to sit here and go through the whole catalogue. That you can go online and look at what's on sale. You can go to the blogging. It's also on my stampinup.net in the special section. I've put the links as well to those documents if you need them. You can certainly go and shop online and browse. My host code's there. There's my host code. So what I did was pull stuff off the shelf tonight and start marking it. And I thought I'll just show you a couple of those things that I've got out sitting here on the table because they're on sale. This one's a host set out of the annual catalogue, and it's not on sale, but it's still there and it's retiring. So if you were putting an order in, it's over $250. Don't worry about using my host code because you get the Stampin' Rewards, and with your Stampin' Rewards you can buy the host set. So I might even stamp with that tonight, I think. I really like the look of that. And look, I haven't even used it yet, so we've got to use that before it retires. So I'm going to do that. So that's a really nice little set. So if you spend $250, you'll get 10% on that for your rewards, which means you can buy that. It's $22.50. The Lovely You set is, there's no dies to match this. I put ND on there, no dies. $25.20. So it's normally 42. And if you want to see any of these in the catalogue, you can just go through, look up the back index here for the names of the stamp sets. I've put tags in a couple of pages, but I can't remember which ones were which. I did mark a couple of them while I was doing it, just so that I would see. A Washing Beauty, we just talked about that. What's on this page? Oh, all of these things. So that's the watercolour ones I showed you. The Shaded Summer, that's another one. This just gives you a few samples too to see of what things are. And I've just written the prices here on these ones. So they're 20% off, 50% off, you know, different varying percentages. That one is 60% off, and the dies are sold separately. So make sure when you're buying them in your sale that you get the one with the markdown price. So bundles are not usually marked down. If you buy it as a bundle, you still can. So just watch that when you're buying them. Make sure you've picked the one that's giving you the markdown price. It's usually the individual stamps or dies. So that's a beautiful set. Look at that. It's retiring. What else have we got here? Hues of Happiness. Talked about that. Oh, maybe that was the other one. Hang on, we got a few. I just stuck a few tags in the top here, so I could quickly find things. The poppies. They're going on sale. They're on sale. 60% off. And so I've checked all these just before I came online tonight. So I knew they were still in the shop. Well, when I checked them an hour ago. They're still there. Love these. They're just so gorgeous. And the dies, they're just gorgeous. Hang on a minute. Let me just find them for you. So that's that Shaded Summer one. That comes with flowers. So again, flower dies like this. You could cut things out and do little flowers on your bags like that. It's a thought. Pretty Birds has a nice little cage thing in it. That's a really lovely set. Beautiful set. What else have we got? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the poppies. They're up the back here. I've just got them all sitting next to me. So there's your stamps. So they're red rubber cling and painted label dies. That's what coordinates with that. And they're just so gorgeous. I love this set. I love that one. It's one of my favourites. So again, they've got poppy shaped dies. So that's the sort of die that I used on this, but it's a new one now. It's a Hello Irresistible one on my bag. Beautiful sentiment. So that one goes with the Poppy Moments dies, which is this one. And again, they're not bundled anyway at the moment. They used to be a bundle when they first came out. Now they're not bundles, they're just separate items. But beautiful dies in there, lots of leaves, little middle things. So that's just a few ideas for you, if you needed any. Always, oh no, I can't get them back in the box. Okay, I could just, if you want to see any more of my stamps there, I'll just pop them on the side. Did not lose the one I was going to use. What else did I do? So some things are going over to the new catalogue, which is nice. If you're not sure and you want to ask me, just message me. Happy to help. I can look through the new catalogue with and if you're on my catalogue list, you'll get a new catalogue soon because they've gone out. There's that Stitchery stamp. That's $33.30. That's 10% off. That was the Lovely You. We saw that a second ago. $25.20 instead of $42. This one. Oh, this one, the silhouette, Amazing Silhouettes, page 72. I'll just move my bags out of the way. There we go. I haven't looked at everything yet, so I haven't marked everything. I just marked a couple that I had on my shelf. So those dies are $18.80, and this one's a 50. The stamp's $15.60. So that's a really good price. They're lovely. Show you those ones. The dies have words in them. So you've got where are we've got the thanks. See, they like that, and you can layer them. You've got the thanks there and the thanks there, and they layer. I have used them, I think, fairly recently on something. Can't remember now. Make so many things, but they're beautiful together. Rightio. Oops, missed the bag, missed the box. Never mind. Oh, we've got this set here. Oh, the bees. Look, you know, we're the busy bees, so I had that set. Beautiful cards. So these little pieces here are out of another set. What are they out of? Stylish shape, beautiful shapes. Hang on, let me think. Shapes. Let me type the word shapes in. See what comes up. Okay, so this beautiful shapes dies are on sale for $45.90 instead of $51. The stylish shape dies are not going. They're just on low inventory, but they don't have that shape in them. The beautiful shapes dies has this shape in it, the hexagon. So that's on sale as well. So that's, you'll find that in the back, in the where all these dies are. Beautiful, and they're in alphabetical order, which is very handy. Beautiful shapes. This one. So you've got a few different sizes there too, and it coordinates really nicely with that. And this one too, the Blessings of Home bundle, $17.60 for the stamps and $22.40 for the dies. I mean, that's fantastic. So there's a few ideas. I think I've got one more, and then we'll make a card. Oh no, I've done that one already. We already talked about that. So that was the paper I was using. And the flower shapes, you could use those shapes to make those flowers on little bags. Right. And I haven't even gone through this one yet, so we might look at that another day. Put them under there. There's the new catalogue. You can look at the pretty cover for a minute. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that beautiful stamp. I think I've ordered that. I'm waiting for my order. I've got a pre-order in, and once I get it, I'll have to make some samples. Okay, better put that away. Hide it under the desk. Right, just going to move all these stamps now out of the way. Let me get rid of those. I'm off the desk so that we can do some crafting. Just got them all sitting in a box lid at the moment. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've got some cardboard out. Where did I put it? I put it somewhere. Hang on, I've got to find it. One of the sad things about a sale, about retiring and new things, is you've got to say goodbye to some old things. Got to say goodbye to the Bermuda Bay. So if you Google that, Bermuda Bay, in the Stampin' Up shop, I mean. Bermuda Bay, there it is. The ink pad's $9.80 on sale. Bermuda Bay cardstock $9.75. And they're retiring. The blends, it's retiring. So if you really like this colour, grab it before it goes. Oh look, I've got some pieces in here from a card I made ages ago. Love the way that turned out. But we don't need that in there anymore. I thought I'd use this. Say goodbye to Bermuda Bay. What are we going to do? Oh, uh-oh. Am I still live? My computer's just gone. Okay, looks like I'm still live on my screen, but my I've lost it on my Facebook. Hang on a minute. Ooh, what's happening? Something strange. Something strange. It's always the way. Technology's fun, isn't it? Let's see if I can get that back. Okay. I disappeared then. Did I lose anybody? Right, let's have a look. I won't label them all. Which one will we use? The cat, and the dog. Cat, dog. I quite like this one with the leaves. Just sitting here thinking of you. That's a nice one for that. Relish the day. I like that one with relish the day. Might do that. Okay, get that one out. Relish the day. Actually, what are the other words? Missing you, hi friend. No, I'll just go with that, I think. We'll just label those two. Bottom left. Bottom left. What are you talking about, Dana? I missed something. My screen just disappeared, so I have to find it all again. This one. Put that on there. Oh, can't get my label off tonight. Dear me. Some exciting new things coming too in the new catalogue. Looking forward to being able to get those. So when we get pre-order as demonstrators, there's only a certain amount of things we can order from. Oh, the cat on the chair you like, the bottom left. Oh, that's the one I'm using. Sorry, I wasn't with you for a second. Yeah, so we can order things from the new catalogue now as demonstrators, which is great. And it means I can start making samples. But you can't get access to all of it yet. So, hold on. Oh, well, I'll leave that on there and get another block for the other one. Now remember to put a bit of fluff on there. I did put it on with my apron on that one. I'll just use a tissue on this one. Is anybody crafting tonight? Now, if you want to see any of the cards that I'd made with the things that are on sale, you'll see them through my Instagram and my projects section. I mean, all the things in my projects are usually in Instagram or Facebook because I tend to put them everywhere. Pinterest. If you want ideas, it's a great place to be. Right, there's my shade. Put that away. So this is a host stamp set. Give them a little clean. We'll see how we go for time. You never know, we might get time to do two. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Put muddy back on that. What will we do? Okay, we'll use this as a base colour. Luckily I've got another packet over there on the shelf. I'm not stocking up on a lot of the colours that are going. I've got some already, but I really love this colour. I'm so glad they didn't get rid of Coastal Cabana because that's my absolute favourite. What's your absolute favourite? The colours that are going, put pictures up with those on them. It's on the blog as well. And if you're on my email list, you would have gotten that information. If you're not on my email list and you'd like to be, just go to my blog. There's a thing there where you can click join my email list. Under each blog, every blog that I do, at the bottom of the page, I have a few little links down there. So one of them is join my email list. and you'll get a free instruction sheet for a stamp set that you still can't. It's called, hang on, I think it's Mountaineer. But I think that one's going, so Mountaineer, page 95. Just, I'll change it once the new catalogue goes live. Mountaineer's this one. So you get a free instruction for 3 cards when you join my email list. Okay, what are we going to do with our little cat? Relish the day. Oh, we need some inspiration. Quick, we need inspiration. What are we going to use for inspiration? Wonder whether to... I've got some white out here. Maybe I'll stamp the chair. Let's do that first. Get a piece of card out. And we'll just stamp our chair. And I think I'll stamp it in this colour. And I thought I might use the... I've got Pool Party out. Oh, that's gone a bit heavy-handed, hasn't it? Not sure how that's going to go. Oh, wow. Actually, you can get a lot on the leaves there. I might have too much. We'll find out in a sec, okay? Make sure I'm in screen. I'll go about there. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut it or cut it out or what I'm going to do. Ooh, look at that. I wonder what it goes. Let's do a stamp off and see how that looks. Ooh. Nice pale version. Cool. You can get different effects with your different, you know, stamp once, stamp twice with the same ink. I might just try that with one that's less, with my Memento, just to see the difference. So Memento has a different pad on it. It's more a fabricy looking pad look. And it's, I find these ones are good for stamps that have got these really fine details on them. Just got to push it on a bit more. I don't want too much though. Got to do a lot on there. It's not going on like I'd like it to. Let me on the pad because I think I need to ink that ink pad up. I use a lot. Let me just get my daubers out. Where's my black? Stays on. Nope, that stays on. I don't know if that's black or not. Hang on, let me just grab a bit of paper. That's a different colour, I think. Try this one. That's blue. See, you think that's black, but it's not. It's blue. That's why I like to test them out. Oh, can't see a black one. Maybe I don't have a black one. I'll use this one. I'm going to use a dauber. I just want to see how it turns out. Because it's a really fine stamp. Let's try that. Trying to get rid of those lumpy bits that I had. Little lumpy bits on it. Let's try that. I have lots of chairs today. Let's give it a good push. Oh, look at that. That turned out right. Oh, very nice. I might try that again with the dauber on the Bermuda Bay one. I think that's Bermuda. Might need some new daubers soon. I'll do it with the dauber this time. I'll get the main part of it on there. Just seems to give it a nicer coverage. So if you want to host a party, we can always make it a party. I like parties. You know, just host a group of friends or family. Happy to come and do that. Or meet in a, you know, cafe or somewhere. I do cafe stuff as well, like card and copper, but we can do that with a group of friends. And if you host a party, this is what the host code's all about. This is my own party. This is my party. So this is my host code. And that way, if people put orders in on that host code, it builds up. So if people, you know, just want to buy one or two things, it adds up. And once it gets over the 250, you get the Stampin' Rewards. You can get the host sets. So they'll have a new host set in the new catalogue. And you can choose from those things. Right, let's try this one. Oh, out of screen. There we go. Oh, it wasn't much different to that one. I just got a bit better coverage of the ink with the dauber on the leaves. And they're obviously made so that they do come up with the little extra bits on the leaves. That's cute, isn't it? I like that. Righto, we've got that happening. And the stamp off. No, not quite. Let's use your chamois. And don't forget you can get that Stampin' Scrub. We've still got the Stampin' Scrub. Let me look at that. Make sure that's still there. Yep. Stampin' Scrub. So that cleans your stamps. You clean them up when you're finished for the day. And use your Stampin' Scrub. So you've got a side for wet. It's got little markings in the corner there for little wet drops. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, no, I can't see it. Hang on. Let me stand up and look what I'm doing. There you go. And then this side is the dry side. There's nothing there. They come out as well if you want to wash them. And I'll just spray a bit of the Stampin' Mist on this side. Scrub my stamps. Like that. I've got some on there. And then you dry it on that side. Very handy tool. Okay, now what are we going to do? Let's do something with this. I was thinking maybe layering with some of that. What do you think? I think I'll use this one. Maybe I'll just cut that into a square. Okay, how far down do we want to go? Let's have a look. So I'm going to look at where it's sitting on the ruler. So these trimmers come with inches on the ruler. You can buy this extra metric ruler separately. or you can just use the inches one. So I bought the metric one just because I could, and I thought that would be handy if you like to work that way. Okay, so I'm just looking at my chair, and we're sitting, what, about 1.5 in up the top there. So if I go 1.5 past it here, 8.5, and I can see a visual of where I'm going there to there. I think that's about almost a half there, a little bit less. So what I do, if I know I want to go that far, 8.5, I bring my trimmer, I'm cutting right now, and line up this little line on the trimmer blade with 8.5. I think I'm on 8.5. Okay, so I don't want to cut the whole thing at the moment, so I do it this way. So I know I've gone to the right measurement there, right? And then you've got that. And then I can go to 8.5 this way, here, and cut. So you've got that line on this side as well. So then you can go this way, and you can stop when your little line's over the cut mark. Ooh, might have gone a bit further. Oh, I went a little bit further. Oh, I slipped. Oh, what a shame. Never mind. So that shows you how to cut those things out like that. And no, I didn't change my blade. Let me get all this out of here. Just get an old paintbrush. Clean that out. I'm getting a bit of fluff happening here. Right, so I'm just using my little nail file to file my edges off, because I like to do that. Oh, there's Dimity. I didn't see Dimity pop in. I think my comments haven't caught up. Sorry, Dimity, I can't see you in my comments on the screen. It might have been when I had that glitch before. I can see you on my iPad. That'll fit on there. And then we've got to put Relish the Day on. We could just keep this really simple, couldn't we? We want it on that colour, or will that wash it away? That might wash it away, mightn't it? I don't know if I like it with that behind it now. Unless I do a stamp onto the background, like I'm just thinking. Tick, 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 tick. What could I put behind that? What about? I'm thinking of the rays of light. Okay, look. Where's my stamp? More to the point. Rays of light. The big stamps are all towards the back. Here they are. Rays of light. This one's on sale. Stacked stone. Because I had that on the shelf. I haven't looked at the rays of light. Let's have a look. I was just thinking it might be nice behind the chair. That's still there. As in, it's not on sale. I was just thinking the rays of light behind the chair with the rays coming out of it. And then Relish the Day. Or I could put Relish the Day on the sunny, shiny bit. I'll just go find my rays of light. Just a moment. I'll find it. Here somewhere. Where's my rays of light? Rays of light. Rays of light. Rays of light. Rays of light. Oh, it's always awful when you can't find the rays of light, isn't it? What done with it? Must be in the cupboard. I'll just check my cupboard. cupboard. Hang on. Go away. Here it is. Oh, no, that's Pansy Patch. Picked up the wrong one. That one. Spiral die. Where are my razor blade? Can't find it. Deary me. Razor blade. Here it is. Found it. Sorry, I got them in the box called Current. So, this one. I'm just thinking. Relish the day. Oh, look at that. I don't know if my thing's still active. I'm just going to refresh my screen. I've got this one out too. Oh, there's Dimity. Sorry, Dimity, I've just refreshed my computer screen. I can see you now. Couldn't see you. Now, what about this one? Is this one still there? Spiral. Yep, that's still there. Relish the day. I think I like the rays better. Which one do you like better? And I could stamp it onto here with... Shall I stick with the Bermuda? It's very sad that the stamper artist is gone. We're all very sad about that. There is a big block though you can get, because I like using the stamper artist with the big ones. But it's sold out now. If you didn't have one, never mind. We'll just try this. Look at this big block. So you can actually buy your blocks in a whole bundle. These, not the case is separate, but you can buy the blocks as a bundle and get them 10% off. So that's what I did, and I bought the case to put them in. So you can put your stamp onto one of these. So let's do that. Let's get something off the table. This is how I work, in a pile. Move this out of the way. Let's just try cutting that one down to, I'll go to 10 and 14.35. I really probably need to change that. I don't have it handy though. Let's try that. Let's try, put that one there for a second. Oh. So put your stamp down on the table first. This is such a big block. Look at it. And push it down nice and hard. So I think to do this, because we don't have the stamp artist now, I think I still have one, but I'm going to try and do it so that we can use what we can have soon. What's this? Put that over there. So I'm just going to put some stickies on this to hold it still. Where's my stickies? Just hold that down. And my piece of card, where did I put that? Lost my bit of card. There it is. It's like, yes, lucky you ordered one. Right, that's an extra piece of card. We might need that. I'm just going to play with this. Okay, so I can't really stick this down because I'm going to cover the whole thing with the stamp like this. what I want to do, if I work it out so that I go wherever you go, doesn't matter where you go, line it up with the middle line. Let's try that, and my pencil. I'm doing it there. So I know exactly where my card's sitting, okay? And then if I look at this, it's a bit hard because I've got an iPad in my face. Over the top of the iPad. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it. I don't want it too far over. I want it sort of up into this corner. So this is one, I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking this through as we go, all right? I could stamp it down and line up the stamp at the block with, hang on, what have we got width depth wise there? With this line here. This line. So that would mean I'm lining the block up with this line, and the block on this side with this line. So as long as I've got this side and that side lined up, if I had to put it down again, I think that would work. So the other thing I'm thinking, do we do that, or do we ink up our stamp and put it on like this? Put it on like that, and then give it a good rub. I've actually got one of these things that I could do this with and rub it on, rub the ink on. What do you all think? What's everybody think? Which way do you think I should go? Stamp it down or rub it on? Or we try both and see which one works better. And I'll just get another piece of card out. I could cut that down. I could still use the bigger card and line it up on this side. Actually, if you went with a bigger card, you could use your sticky notes to hold it down, but because I've already cut it, I was thinking, well, I'll just pop it there. Anybody got any ideas? Or we just give it a go? Do a bit of experimentation, hey? Right, that one is on that line and that line. So the other thing you could do is you could put a bit of Tombow on the back if you had a bit of time and let it dry a little bit, and it'll be tacky, so then you can put it down and lift it up again. But I haven't pre-prepared my Tombow, so that way it won't move. Alrighty, let's try this. Let's do this thing. Oops. I'm not worried about it being all solid because I like this stamp because it's like can have holes in it. It's one of the things I like about it. And just remember it's bigger, so it's going to go over the edges. My ink pad there. Okay. Nice big stamp to play with, isn't it? Should have gone this way. I think I need to be that way. To hold on to it, it's better to do it that way. Now that we've measured everything. Let's go to this corner here. I've got enough room. Because I can't hold it the other way. Right. I'll try and line it up with something, don't I? What are we going to line it up with? I'm going to line it up with Which way am I going? Yeah, it's a bit tricky this way. I think it's a bit tricky. Okay, I'm looking down over the top. I'm going to the second line there and the first line up. I put the corner down first, that corner, and then this corner. So I've lined it up along the line, and then I'm going to push it down. Here's my thing. A good push. Let it sit there for a second. Oh, I got it pretty straight down the side. That was good. All right, you ready? Oh, look at that. Now, I've gone too far up this end, as you can see, and I've missed that end. But I can cut that off. It's not a huge drama. Right, okay. So that worked fairly well, actually. So I put the corner down first, and then the other corner, so I could get it lined up nice and straight. Alrighty. Well, actually, you could even use it like that and have a little plain piece if you want to. Alright, so let's try the other one. And we'll ink our stamp up again. And we'll put it on top this time. So doing this, I'm going to have to be careful I don't get ink on my little thing. Oh, I missed a bit there. Hang on. This stamp. So this way you can see where you're putting your paper. I'm going to start at one end. Come down there. Just try not to get ink on my little thingy. I mean, I guess I could put a bit of paper over the top. Oh, look. Sail. Oh no, that might not work. I don't want to get ink stuck all over that. Let's fold it in half. Uh-oh. Did I move the card? I'm sure that is a good idea. Just to hold it really securely. The paper's moving, but not the card. You ready? There you go. They worked out about the same. Okay. So the only problem would be if you were trying to line up in the same spot. So if I was going to do, so in the past I've done lots of colours with this, and you need it to line up all the time. So you just need to work out a way to be putting it down in the same spot every time. Or put your card on the same spot every time. I guess you could always plan it by the size of the stamp too. If you cut your card to exactly the size of the stamp and line it up, like you start at one side and line it up, as long as it lined up exactly, you'd know you had it in the same spot every time. And that's what I will be working towards with my big stamps. I love the big stamps. Right, we'll just put that over there. Just a bit of ink on that one. Okay. Time is it? How are we going? Oh, 9:35. How are you all going? Is anybody stamping? I didn't see if anyone was stamping. Right, let's get this happening. This is my tribute to Bermuda Bay. Oh, you know what we should have done? Missing you. Because we're going to be missing it. What do you think? You know what's happening here, don't you? I might have to go sideways. Go that one or that one? You know, if you put that there, what's the other one say? Wish you were here. Well, it still is here. We could make it. Oh, you made another bag. Wonderful, Di. If we did wish you were here, I mean, it's still here at the moment, so you can still buy it right now, but it won't be here much longer. Let's get that off there. Or which one will I use? I like Relish the Day there. But if I cut that bottom bit off, it's not going to work, is it? With that there. It's sort of like too close to it. I like it like that better. Maybe we do that one like that. Do this one. Missing you. I've got to get the missing you out. You're working on a card, Lynette. Oh, lovely. It's nice working on cards together. Well, I like doing it together. Oh, I guess a bit of both. So has anyone got any ideas for me here? Are you seeing anything that I'm not? Let me take that one off for a minute. Missing you. Put that way. Just wondering whether to stamp this on there. Missing you. We can use one of our other chairs that we cut out earlier. Doesn't that look funny? I might fussy cut one out. Oops, my fussy cutting's not as good tonight. What's going on? Oh, loud cars outside. I'm feeling fussy cut challenged. get rid of that bit of paper. It's best if you're seeing at the same time, isn't it? Round the lounge. I'm gonna have to cut the feet out now, aren't I? I wasn't going to, but it looks funny now. Early Easter. Wow. Can't believe it. Where did you go? Anyone going to the Easter show? I'm not. I'll be sewing and seeing friends and family. Right, I'm almost there. Top that one off a bit. Come out, come out. Let's see what this one looks like. I like that one on that page. I don't know. I think I really like that just sitting on there. Although it's nice on that spot too, isn't it? It's so hard to decide some days. Look at that one. What about that? Wow. I love that. We've got to make chip cards. I wonder whether to put on a white base actually. This is a thick piece I've got in here. I have a white card around it. So this one I've got to trim down a bit. So I shall just do that over here on my trimmer. Okay, I'll bring it over. Decide what I'm going to do. Don't lose the stamp, Fiona. Don't lose the stamp. Okay, right. Let's trim that piece off. And that gives us, what are we up to? 13. Wait, what was it? 13. Oh, okay. So we just need to go this one down to 9.5. We'll just do that. And keep that and use it on something else. Like, you know, if you had a playing card. Zillions of ideas going on here. Right. Let's just get this scored. I like to score down the bottom here. So that's an extra, that's the thick whisper white. Not whisper white, basic white. Well, it could be whisper white. I think it's basic white. Oh, it might be whisper white. No, I can't tell. It was in the wrong packet. Get rid of those little pieces. Bit of my rubbish off the table. Okay, let's get rid of this paper off the table. I quite like that look. I know I keep chopping and changing, but this is how it goes. This is my process. Is there a process? Yes, yes. Okay, so I'm deciding whether to do this one. I think it looks funny now if I stamp that. It might look a bit weird, hey? With my missing E down the bottom. Well, it could look alright there, couldn't it? Missing you. You could always cover the round bit up altogether if you wanted to. Missing you. So that's not bad. I'll think about that for a minute. Alrighty. Relish the day. See, the other thing is to put it that way. Just trying all sorts of different things. Relish the day. That's cute too. Oh, I don't know which way I want it. I like it that way. Just make sure you don't make your card upside down, okay? And just put that on another piece. What do you think? Do you like the relish the day and the sunny shine bit? Or do you like the chair and the wah? I like the wah. Okay, with this one, you know what, I'm going to stamp it on there and just see what it looks like, okay? And I'll do that in black. No, I think I'll just stick with the Bermuda. Keep it Bermuda. Let's practice that. Okay, that was a bit crooked. What's going on? Is my stamp crooked? Missing you. Oh yeah, it goes up a little bit at the end. See how it went up at the end? So it's always good to stamp first on something else. So it's going up at the end, so I need to bring that bit down a little bit until you get used to where it goes. Okay, it's still a bit off. So if that's the case, you can stamp it on a piece. That's going to be hard to do on there. You can stamp it on a total separate piece and then cut it out. So I bring it round like that. That's better. Yeah, it's got a bit of a turn on it. Oh. I think I put my label on a little tiny bit down. Oh well. That happens some days. So the other thing I do, I'll do that in a second, is if I have done that, so in the old days with the blocks, the wooden blocks, sometimes they were mounted crooked. So I would just put a little tiny arrow on them, tiny little dot, so to tell me, so if I look at it sideways, I can see that that's up a couple of millimeters higher, right? So then I'll just see this side. That's the top of the letter there. So I'm going to put a little dot on my stamp there, out there, so that I know to put it up a bit, like that's where the stamp's going. I've actually put the label on a tiny bit down. I think that'll work, and that way that will remind me when I go to use it again. I'll go, ah, that's right, that one is in the wrong spot. Right, let's try and stamp it on here. See if I can do it, hey? Let's have a go. If I can't, I'm chopping that bit off. Okay, so it's up there. So the line's up there, so I've got to bring it round a bit. Let me go. That's a couple of millimeters. Fingers crossed. Phew. Look at that. Yes! Oh, that worked out well. Oh. Wow. I'm so glad that happened like that. Okay. That's exciting. Oh, look at that. I'm going to use it. Now this one, if I do it like that, it looks like the sun's coming up, doesn't it? So the question is, do we want to cover that up? No, I think we want to put it up, down a bit. I think I want to put that one there. And do I need to trim that off a bit more to bring it in a bit more? Decisions. Let's turn it this way and see what it looks like. Do we want it narrower? We'll keep it wide. No, I feel like I just need to bring that in a tiny bit. I'll put my details back on the bench, haven't I, in case anyone wants them. Alright, I'm going to take a few, I'll take 3mm off each side. Lovely. I wonder if we need something behind that. Right, let's sit that one there for a second. Turn this card back around because I've got it upside down. What did you think? Did you like relish the day in the sunny bit? Or the chair? I quite like the chair. It's such a beautiful stamp. Doesn't it look effective with that colour? Just wondering whether to put it another bit and do a white border. That one's the size of a card already. I can't really cut that one down anymore because I've put my missing at the bottom. We'll leave that one like that. The chair, yes, I like the chair. Okay. Do you like it on the Bermuda Bay again? And I'll cut another piece of white. Hang on, I've got some here somewhere already cut. And put it on a Bermuda Bay base. Here's my other piece. I had one somewhere. Here it is. Table. Let's see what that looks like. I quite like the white behind it like that. And then we just need to do a sentiment, don't we? Let's do our sentiment. We're sticking to Bermuda Bay tonight. This is my Bermuda Bay card. Really shitty. Unless you want a different colour. Does anyone need a different colour in there? Another colour that's going? I'm just wondering whether to put something behind that. Although I could cover that one up as well, couldn't I? And have them both like that. Put it up into the corner a bit more. It's very effective, isn't it? The wow! Oh, now I can't decide. Oh. Where's my circle punch? Where's my new circle punch? It's a 2-inch circle punch. Just wondering whether to fussy cut that now. Oh. Too many choices. If you put a circle over it, it might end up looking like you'll lose a bit, won't you? Oh, let's try it. Let's just try. The piece that's already cut out. Maybe I should go gold or something under there. Hang on a second. It's in the drawer down here. One of my favourite papers. Let's check this out online. Gold and rose gold. I think this is going. What's it called? Metallic specialty. Rose gold. Rose gold. Oh, it's on special. $7. Love this paper. And that's why I have a second packet. I really love it. I'm going to cut it. So when you're cutting specialty or anything really, especially this one, turn it. Make sure you're cutting so that the cutting's going down through the paper, if you can. You can still put it in upside down, like I do. I do this so I can see where my edges are on my punch as I'm doing it, so that I can use a very minimal amount of my card. Yeah, it might be too small. I think it's too small. Yeah, no, I won't do that. We'll keep that for something else. Keep that for another day. Just pop it back in the packet. Thought it might work. You could perhaps use a bigger circle die. But I think I'll lose too much of that. It's just a thought. Okay, thanks Lynette for coming. Good luck with your cards. Oh, Dimity likes, I like the sun behind. Yes, I think I do. Like this. Like, oh, sorry, like this, Dimity, or do you like it so it's showing? This is the one I had like this. And that one over the top. Now we need to cut this out with something. Relish the day. What one will I use for that? We could perhaps use the little circle die. Hang on. There's a little circle punch. Oh, I'm not touches down the bottom. Hang on. Moving my punches out of the drawer. Now these ones, this one, I think they're circle punch. Right, let's see what's in there. That's 1 3/8, and this is still in the clearance rack, I think. Yes, it is $16.80 instead of $28. I'm just thinking that might be good to cut out this one. Pop that off. There we go. Might have to chop a bit more off. Oh no, that fits in that one. So that fits in that one, and the other one is 1 1/8. And that's also in the clearance rack. Ah, I wonder if I should do the small one. I might do the words on the small one. Whoop! Keep those words for another day. Maybe I should do one of these. Let's try that. I love punches. They're so quick and easy, aren't they? Relish the day. Oh, Bermuda Bay, yes. What do you think? Right, now what did Dimity say? I like the sun behind, but I'm not quite sure what you mean. Do you mean totally behind, or did you want it sticking out at the top line? I quite like that, and it's quite simple. I think I'll stick that one together. Liking that. Get some of this glue, Tombow glue. Grab your Tombow glue. Well, it's still a good price. I mean, it's still going to be a good price compared to other places. It is going up though. Things have to go up a little bit. Oops. Whoops, daisies. A bit quick. Crooked. Not showing, thank you. I thought that's what you meant, but I wanted to check. Like that. Just put a little bit of glue. You don't need a heap of glue. Need enough. And don't go too close to the edges, because which way did I have that? That, that way. I'll have to do it upside down. And just check you've got sort of even bits around the edge. Remember, you can go like this a little bit. Just shimmy it over, shimmy it down before you push it down. You sort of bend it one way and push the other way. It's a bit hard to explain on a video. Well, I hope you're getting the idea. It really helps me when you got a tiny little bit of difference and you just want to move it a tiny bit. This is only with the Tombow glue, not the other sticky tape or anything. You sort of have your thumbs there and you push with one, you sort of push one way and pull the other way, depending which way you want to go. And you can move it the tiniest little bit. It's great. And then push it down. Okay. Put my little cat on. Should I put him up? I might put him up on. I'll put this one onto there. put him up. Put the chair up. Do we need any twine or anything behind this before I stick it down? I should have thought of that before. I could use this, but that's already gone. No, I better not use that. Hang on a second. A bit of white twine. I don't know whether I need twine. Might distract from it, mightn't it? Does anyone need twine? Sorry, Jimmy, now you've said showing sun. No showing? Showing sun? Not sure what you mean. I don't think I'll need twine, do I? Nah, I'm going to go without it. Just going to go without it. Stick this little one together. Use up my edges. Look, I cleaned my scissors. Just use a bit of alcohol. I've got some of this from the hardware shop, and because you can use that with your inks and things as well. On the other card showing the sun. Oh, so do you mean the one missing you card? Do you like it showing the sun like that? I like it showing the sun. Well, I like it both ways. It looks good. I just love that stamp. It's just so effective. Yeah, so every now and again I clean my scissors, get all the gunk off them from, thanks Timothy, from the, you know, cutting the tape and stuff. It's good to clean them off. Alright, I need another little bit in the middle. Oops, I'm sticking to my bits. How's that go? That's okay. So cute. Okay. This one, will we may erase it up or will we keep it flat? Well, maybe I'll raise it up. Okay, you could just stick the whole lot down, but I will spread it out a little bit. Sheets all on. Another one. Look, I got a new one. Oh. Pulling out the bacon. Put a few in the middle so it doesn't go squashed. Right, let's stick this down first. Pop your bits off. Fairly straight, I think. Oh, tiny bit that way. Okay. Actually, a little bit textured with that stamp. It puts so much ink on it. It's good. Okay, nearly there. Nearly bedtime. Oops, taking that one off already. Just make sure you get them off in the middle, won't you? Done that before. But I used my Take Your Pick tool, the spatula end, to get underneath and grab the bit of backing paper off. It's possible. It depends how big it is though, of course. This might be too big to do. Okay, we're going to go halfway. Out there. Just trying to get them equal. I think it's about equal. I hope it's equal. I can tell with all those rays going everywhere. Doesn't look like it's in the right spot. I feel like it's down too low now. Hasn't stuck yet, has it? Has it stuck? Oh, it might have stuck at the bottom. Too late. That's where it's going. I feel like I should have gone up tiny little bit more. Oh well. Oh well. That's how we roll. Okay, so we might need some bling to distract us from that on this one. I wasn't sure whether to use bling or not, but we are now. I wonder if I've got my Bermuda Bay one. I've got some of these opaque adhesive back gems. We could use the white ones. Or we could use some of these. Don't like those. I'll just have a look in the bling thing for a second. Lots of new bling coming, so make sure you, let's see what's on sale in the bling section. You can go to the menu and go shop products, and then you can go embellishments and ribbon, and then go embellishments, shop all, and it will show you all the embellishments that are in the shop, and it'll show you what's on sale. So what have we got there? Adhesive backed Milky Dots. I think I had some of them out. I'll just put them away. What's that one? Normal dots. Solid. They're a different colour, I think. What have we got? Pool Party. I wrote the colours on the back. Solid faceted gems. Let's see if they're in the shop still. At $9.80 instead of $14. Let's just have a look at those. Oh, they got some lovely, I think they're evening evergreen. Nope, Night of Navy. No, I've written on the wrong packet. I think. Oh no, yeah, because I've got Melon Mambo written there. Petal Pink Pool Party. That's a different packet, isn't it? Don't worry about me. Must have written on the wrong packet. It is pool party, but I think it's all too much. Okay, let's just go and see what they are really. Does it tell us? Yes. Balmy blue. Oh no, it says on the website. That's where I got it from. Balmy blue, melon mambo, mossy meadow, night and navy, petal pink, and pool party. Okay. There you go. I don't think that one works though. Put that back over there. The opaque adhesive back gems. Did I tell you that one already? That's $7, half price. And this one has, does it tell us the colours? No. Yes? No. Hang on. Fresh freesia, gorgeous grape, melon mambo, and white. It's got the white ones. I'm wondering about the white ones. $7, wow. Maybe I'll just stick with the white because we've used white. They've sort of got a little bit of a shape to them. Can you see that? Hang on, let me go back a bit. You see the shape? They're pretty. They have a little bit of a glittery thing going on. So now I just need to decide if I will stick some up here in the sun. Should I stick one in the sun? Oh, they got little ones too. About that. Here's a few of them. There we go. That adds a little bit of sparkle to it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, nice. Those ones. You know, it's looking like I might have to do a custom order. I keep seeing these things on sale going, no, no. Yes, yes. Half price. Wow. I don't know if this one can have any bling on it because I don't know where I'll put it. I guess I could just put it somewhere, couldn't I? Oops, on the packet. Do you want one on there or not? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to ruin that one if I put bling on it. Although it's, you just can't tell sometimes till you stick the bling on and go, oh, that really lifted it. Because it did on that, I think. Made a big difference putting the bling on. What do you think? Do we need bling on this one? Is anyone still here? It says there's people here. It's not sure. I guess the only other way to test it out is to put it onto one of these out of the stamp packets and put it over the top to see if you might like it somewhere. Sort of wondering whether to go up that line. Like that. It's hard to see with all the light, isn't it? You know. Get my hand in the right spot. I know. You like it there, Wendy? Hi Wendy, I just saw you there. Welcome. You might have been there for a while. If I put it there, I'm wondering whether to put a bit down here. Hang on 2 seconds. Let's just rearrange it. Let's put that over the top. It's really cool, isn't it? You can sort of put bling everywhere. Well, I like it there too, actually. Oh, I think I'll do this more often with the little plastic thing. Hang on, let me move it back out. Uh-oh, the sticky came off it. Maybe it's not such a good idea. Maybe it's different to these ones. Oh, this one must be slipperier. The one they come on must be slipperier than this one. So maybe keep the blank sheets off your bling. Maybe the thicker pieces that the stamps come on are better. Ah, that's an idea, isn't it? I think I'll keep the blank piece next time. Yeah, my bling got stuck to the thing. It's stuck on. No, that one's okay. Where did I have it? There. I'll see if I can get this one up. Yep, there, I got it. I got it. Just have to put the bling sticky bit back on. The sticky bit came over a bit. Right, oh, there we go. Do I get it? I'm going to make sure it's underneath. You have to move your eyes closer to it to see what you're doing. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, that was a great idea, wasn't it? But it sticks to that one, so keep one of these when you finish your bling packet because they feel smoother. It's like just got something that's a little tiny bit slipperier than this one. Okay, we need another bit of bling though. What do you want in the middle? Going through there. I'm getting carried away now. Come out this side. There you go. That's it. I'm not doing any more bling. That's enough bling. That was fun. I always enjoy this. Thank you. Thank you for coming and sharing with me. Now, just a couple of things before I disappear. You all know there's a sale on. I think I've said that enough. My next online class, I haven't planned the cards yet, but I did make a couple the other week with my Share the Ride, what's it called? Legendary Ride. So I made these in a live, but I'm going to do some other cards in my class. Something a bit different. So that's the set we're using. So that's in April. And so I usually put my RSVP date, and it's in my calendar under my stampinup.net. And so that's an online class on Zoom, and there's choices in there which way you would like. If you buy all your own stuff and just get the instructions in the class, the price is there. And then if you want a kit cut by me, so Sometimes I use other things in there as well, not just that set. So I might bring in a, you know, a different die or a different punch or something like that. So if I pre-cut the kits, that's a little bit extra, and then you have all the pieces, as in the cut pieces you need to put things together. You can always use a different stamp set if you don't have the stamp set, or you can get the stamp set, whatever suits you. But I like to know that, so the RSVP dates I put are the 11th of the month, and that's so that I have time to cut things and get them out to you. So that's my online class. My next card in copper, let me just find my mouse. So on my events, you can go to my website and go to events. So I put all my card events in there so that you can click RSVP. If you're interested or you want to go, just make sure you do that so I know you're going. It sends me an email to let me know you've registered, and then I can also go back at the date and look at each one. So I've got an April the 15th, which is a Saturday, for a card and copper. In April, what else have we got? And then in May, I've just updated my calendar today with a few more classes. In May, I don't have a card and copper in there at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm doing card and copper in May. So, but I've got the 28th is the online class, and I've just decided today to use, hang on a minute, have I put it there? Let me have a look. Let me go in and have a look for you. One of the new sets that we're getting on pre-order from the new annual catalogue, so I'm doing that. Bright and Beautiful. So that will be exciting. That's May. I've got a half-day event in June in person at Northmead where I ran my retreat. That's on the 17th, so I won't be doing card and copper that month. There's a lot of things happening that month, so I'm doing that. And then the weekend after is a demonstrator only event with Stampin Up. It's online, and then the next day is my online class as well. So lots happening in June. Okay, right, I'll go back and find my video. There it is. So thanks for joining me. If you've got any questions about the sales, if you want to join during the sale, it's a great time to join as well, because if you join, it's $169 to join, and you get to fill up your basket with all these things on sale. And then even if you want to put another order in after that, so joining is $169, you get $235 worth of products in that you can order, and you also get free catalogues with that, business pack and all that sort of stuff. And then you've still got till the end of the pre-order time this month, you know, until the next catalogue goes live with the last chance sale. So you could put another order, and if you want to, you get 20% off that next order as well. So I'll leave that up to you. Let me know if you've got any questions. Thanks, Athena. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me. It's so nice to sit and craft together and have that support and input. It's always good. I love that set. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So that is the Sit, Stay and Relax Host set. If you spend over $250, you can choose a host set at the price in the catalogue that's the host price. So we can buy host sets as demonstrators in our pre-orders, but we pay the full amount for the stamp set. So if you wait until it's live to customers, you can then get your host sets at the host price, which is always nice. So it's $22.50 as the host price. But you can only get it in your host rewards, Stampin' Rewards. Thanks, Wendy. Oh, thank you for your comments. It's lovely. I love this set. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, I'll leave it there. Ciao.